Hi, today I'm going to unpack the maddest present that I've ever been bought. Just arrived from the post office and we have a box. Right, I've broken the seals with this Stanley knife. Let's open it up and there's lots of little of these polystyrene worms. I'm sure we can find a use for them somewhere, or they'll go in the recycling. Now in here we've got a tank. Let's pull this out and we can put the camera down for a sec. Oh. Right, pulled this out and here it is. An invitarium, stackable plastic terrarium. Back down there, move this over, clear up some of these little plastic polystyrene sausages. I suppose that could be flower pot drainage. One more there. Right, let's lift. Oh shit. Oh, is that broken? Doesn't look right, but there might be something in there. Right, I've taken the lid off and I think it is broken, but we'll see about that afterwards. There's no broken bit in the box, I don't think. No, no sign of it there. So, right, got a piece of bark, nice piece of bark. And here, I think that was an optional extra. They're little spiderling boxes. Not sure what that is. Oh, it's warm. And here we have, is that moss, right? And a block of core, presumably that's for the substrate. And a large block of core. More of these things. Oh, little water bottle, a digital thermometer, and a cute little water bowl and some tweezers. Right, let's put the rest of these in there. Now, presumably, in here is our pet. Or is this just moss? That's just moss. So, what are we missing? I'm really not sure that that's right. And it does look broken along there. Yeah, this is all moss. nothing else in the box. Yeah, that's mildly disappointing. Right, here's the pot. I've unpacked the tweezers. Nice pair of tweezers. Right, for the sake of the video, I've rested the phone on the table and I'm slowly unwrapping the scorpion. Hello. Hello. Oh yeah. There you go. Now, I'm going to get you off the paper for now and put you onto the piece of wood. There you go. You're covered in little bits of paper, aren't you? I think we'll give him some time to get the bits of paper off himself and to just settle in, because he's been stuffed in that tiny little pot for a couple of days. And then I'll take him out and put him with put him in something smaller while I set the tank up. But he seems fine. Excellent. Thank you, James. Maddest present I've ever been bought. Right, now let's set up this little boy's or girl's tank. I won't be able to see if it's male or female until later on. And it is quite small, so it's young, so I don't know if I'll be able to. This is my first time keeping scorpions. But I've done a little work on YouTube, and although the kit comes with Terra Spider cocoa fibre, I've made up my own substrate because I've found that with other terrariums that I've set up, the cocoa fibre dries out very quickly. So I've mixed it with some, there we go, some sphagnum moss and some very clean garden compost. Now, because they like it quite damp, I am going to put in a layer of clay balls just for drainage. Not many of, I haven't seen another video where they use this, but I don't want water sitting in the bottom or soaking from the bottom. So I've put in some clay balls for drainage, and now I'm going to fill up the tank, not fill it up obviously. Now, they like burrowing, and someone suggested about 6 inches, but she's only very small. See, I'm calling her she already. So pat that down, give her a little bit more to burrow in. That's good. Let's take some of these lumps out. Yep. Right, so pat that down. I've got it about, well, only about 1 inch so far, so I'm going to, or a couple of centimetres. I'm going to deepen that slightly. Yeah, we'll give her about 4 centimetres. 5 centimetres. Right, we've got 5 centimetres of substrate in there. That should give her a bit of digging room. Got this nice piece of bark here, although I have got quite a lot of spare bark around. Just going to knock the little bits of paper out because they got, or polystyrene, so that can go in there. I'm going to dig out a little bit underneath so she's got somewhere to go, and oh, comes with a dinky little water tray which I'm going to put in there. Apparently they like to have a soak sometimes, so that's in there. Right, I need some moss for decoration. I'm going to stop the video there and sort out some moss. Right, I've sorted out some nice fresh moss out of my moss pile. I love moss, and I think it just makes for a more attractive terrarium. It keeps the humidity up and just makes it look a bit nicer. There's some moss came with it. I think this is sphagnum. Not the best looking, but put some of that round there. Sure that will come back to life. And in the bottom there's some little bark chips and substrate, just to make the tank look a little bit more natural. Right, what have we got so far? Right, got it there. Now the kit also comes with this little water bottle, which I haven't unwrapped yet, but I'll unwrap that, and I'm going to put rainwater in there because our water's very hard and I'm not sure how well it'll go, bearing in mind this is a jungle creature, and it's also come from Wales, where the water's a lot softer than ours. Right, we give it a little spray down. Just make it damp, and I think I'll be doing this about once or twice a week. I have got a Mist King system on my frog tank, but I don't really want to set it up for this. I think it'll make it too wet. There we go, just pour some water into his water bowl. A little bit's leaked out there, but that doesn't matter. It'll go down and into the clay balls at the bottom and hopefully add to the humidity. Right, now for putting her in her new tank. I've got her in a little spiderling box at the moment. But we'll open this up. I'm really going to have to get some sort of stand for my phone, because doing stuff one-handed is probably a bit difficult. There you go. I've got the top off. Take her piece of bark out. Oh, look at that beautiful shiny armour. Right, are you gonna walk out on your own? Yeah. There you go. your new home. And no, May. This is May, the dog. I don't suppose she'd get on too well with it. But there he goes. Right, there she goes. She's going out to hide under her bark. No, she's not. She's changed her mind and she's going for a walk. They also say don't feed her for a couple of days until she settles in. Now, I have got some crickets. You might be able to hear them chirping in the background, but I also think they're too big for her at the moment, so I'll get some smaller ones. There she goes under her bark. Right, I've now put the broken top on. See, it's a great big hole there. I have spoken to the spider shop and they're going to send me another one. They were very apologetic. But that is now my new scorpion's home. She's disappeared into a hole for the moment. I don't think we can see her. But being nocturnal, I suspect that we'll only see her tonight. Right, well, quick plug for the spider shop, who gave very quick delivery and are sorting me out a new lid. They answered the phone straight away and were very accepting. So, my new pet. Thank you, James. Thank you, Spider Shop. And I'll let you know how she gets on.